banking, finance, money transfer, they're the obvious targets of where, from a fraud perspective, I can make my money. I can gain access to revenue, I can move the funds quickly. But in order to do so, some of those, some of the banking infrastructure is probably the most sophisticated in terms of fraud in the digital world at the moment. So therefore, the fraud and criminal organisations are targeting other verticals and other touch points to gather the data and gather the information. And that is where they can look at which verticals, which kind of markets are new to digital, which have got the most least experienced consumers and subscribers. Can I target them for information? Can I target them as my source of information? Then I can then manipulate to then go and facilitate financial transactions. So this mass digitization that's occurred, the speed to transformation, has been good from a consumer's perspective, but it's also increased the level of risk that those consumers are going to have to undertake and probably be a target of in terms of targeted crime, targeted social engineering, targeted fraud in those marketplaces. So from a digital perspective, we need to understand that once we move into a digital world, we are no longer tied to our own environment. Whereas in a retail space, in a retail store, fraud and theft will be contained within that store. I move to digital, I move to be a global operation where I open my doors to global attacks, whether that be automated bot attacks, targeting and verifying user information, whether it's my consumers that are being targeted and manipulated to give out their valid information, and that information is then used in the global context to attack other verticals and other industries.